Hey everybody, welcome back to Arena Hacks. My name is Kyle. Today I'm just going to have a lot of fun with a deck that I just put together over the last week. I was playing around with it. I'm sure you guys, or anybody who's been watching my more recent videos, have seen I did a warrior deck and I just got really crazy about the Sword of Realms combined with the Fireblade Charger. And I just was going nuts. It's like such an awesome combo. So basically I decided to go more nuts with that combo. I used a wild card to finish off my collection of Halvar. So I have all 4 copies of them. Put this deck together that I based off of the mono white life gain. That's huge in the meta right now. One of the top played decks is a mono white life gain. Or not life gain, mono white aggro. But there was a few red spells I wanted in here. It's not uncommon to have Lurrus in the mono white aggro because he can bring back all the little guys from the graveyard. So that's one thing there. I don't think all versions of the deck run Lurrus because some of them run more of the higher mana costing stuff, so Lurrus is just not as good. But I kind of combine some warrior ideas with equipping your warriors and stuff like that. But then I also go with some of the mono white. I go with like this life gain stuff here and the Speaker of the Heavens, which mono a little bit of protection. They usually have Selfless Savior in the mono white aggro decks, but I swap that with the Fireblade Charger because of that amazing combo. And then Showdown of the Skalds, because when things are not, your deck's just not stacked quite right the way you want it, and you hit one of these guys, it can just fix everything for you. I believe one of the games you'll see, it's just, we had a good aggro start, but we just had almost too many of our 1-drops. We just played everything so fast. Our hand was like running down, but we managed to get a Showdown. And I play a Showdown and things just come, we just bounce right back into the game after that. Fills our hand up because we're playing spells from exile now instead of out of our hand. So over a couple turns, our hands fill up and things just get going again. And we pick up steam. Hopefully we get more of our higher stuff, mana costing stuff in situations like that as well. Other than that, yeah, it's just big on the 1-drops, okay on the moderate on the 2-drops, 4 Banishing Lights, just to, it's the only removal we have in this deck, and it can really come in clutch when you're just like a big planeswalker, an enchantment that your opponent has, an artifact, a creature. It's just, because this can hit anything that's not a land, it's just so powerful. And I've been over that before with Banishing Light, but that's why it's the only removal in here, is because it's just so powerful. I was thinking Glass Casket, but I found it too restrictive. With you can only trap something with converted mana cost 3 or less, and it has to be a creature. So I mean, yes, I like the 2 mana for the Glass Casket, but it's just not as effective or as powerful as Banishing Light for only 1 extra colorless mana. Other than that, there's and Lurrus. Yeah, like a lot of similarities. I already talked about these two in the mono white aggro, which I haven't actually done on this channel yet. I've never done a video on mono white aggro, and that's mainly because it's so huge in the meta. It's so popular right now. I always like focusing on doing things that nobody else is doing. I like doing the unique stuff, right? So, and to be honest, like I don't see anybody else running this combo with the Sword of the Realms and the Fireblade Charger and putting it on the Fireblade Charger. So like, and I think I even mentioned that in the gameplay. It's like nobody's doing this, and like even my opponents often will highlight one to the next and be like, oh, that's dirty. That's kind of nasty, right? But this deck too, we're not just trying to do the Fireblade Sword of the Realms combo. That Sword of the Realms goes great on a Speaker of Heavens. You gain life. If your speaker dies, you just play him back out for 1 mana. 2 mana, 3 total, re-equip them, and he's good to go again. And the sword protects them, right? It's just more protection. You could almost say the Sword of the Realms is meant to replace the Selfless Savior, because the Selfless Savior gives protection to your creatures, and so does the Sword of the Realms. It does that. And it's just, just great. I love the Fireblade Charger, still better because it gets the haste when you equip it. So it's just like you're equipping, attacking. If your opponent takes the damage, the vigilance allows them to then block, die, deal damage. You play it again, equip it, haste. It's just that haste it's just a constant steamroll when you get with that haste, but it's a little more clunky on the Speaker of Heavens, or even Alseid too. You can throw the sword on Alseid if it's the only real creature you're working with at the time. Play Speaker of the Heavens, maybe someone targets it, but you don't have 2 mana to re-equip the sword, you only have 1 mana, you can actually sacrifice the Alseid to protect your speaker. Since you sacrificed it with the Sword of Realms equipped, the Alseid will come back to your hand. Because it just says whenever equipped creature dies. It doesn't say how it dies. So if you sacrifice it, it'll still bounce back to your hand. So you'll get your Alseid back, and then your next turn you can just play it for 1 mana again. And then your sword, and then, yeah, you can put your sword on your speaker then or something if you want more protection on your speaker. Stuff like that. But yeah, that's what this deck is meant for. Even the sword goes great on Lurrus, like the extra 2 mana or the 2 damage, and it's life link, so that's 5 damage. That's 5 lifelink damage. The 5 life you're gaining really helps activate the Speaker of the Heavens, right? Also, opponents get afraid when they see Lurrus in a deck like this with all these low mana spells. They see Lurrus and they get scared. I don't want him bringing stuff back out of his graveyard with Lurrus, right? So they try to target a lot. You put that sword on Lurrus, it's like, go ahead and kill it. It just goes right back to my hand. I'll play it again. That's why 5 mana would be good. I think 4 or 5. 4 mana is the minimum in this deck. We need to have 4 lands immediately. There's almost no chance, which is why I actually, for an aggro deck like this, usually you'd go 23, even 22 lands usually. I hate too much not getting lands. And then I often have the problem where I get too many. There's no winning. Actually, oh, excuse me. It's the tap lands that bothered me this run. But yeah, only 4. It's these hiccups all of a sudden. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so that's the deck. I think I went over just about everything. A lot of it has been displayed. I've shown in other decks and stuff like that I've done on the channel. So let's get into some gameplay. All right, we'll keep it. Should I have? No. Should I have held out for a 1-drop? There's a good chance I'll draw a 1-drop, or not. Good chance I'll draw a 1-drop. Look at me. Listen to that. There's only like 12 of them. There's only like nearly a third of the library. You know, why would I draw one? And yet not another one. Okay, it's not nearly a third of the library. More like a... I don't know. Well, this sucks. There's a good bit ahead of us now. They're on the play. They're on the play. We're on the draw, of course. With what this deck is an actual very sluggish start, too. And they get a fast draw, or start, or whatever. Oh, yeah, that's just what they need more of. Are they throwing a kitty away, or they got tactical advantage? Go that way now. Get a sword down. Can't equip it, unfortunately. Probably going to get some good damage in on us here. Especially if they play a creature and get to pump up the Hallowed Priest a little more. Yikes. Yeah, right. And they get to pump up the cat, too. Their other cat. That's what they need. All in attack? Of course. They get the fastest hand possible. How many, like 3 turns already? We still haven't hit a single 1-drop? Like, that's total. I shake my head, but it's not that bad. It's better it shows up now than, you know, not at all. I don't know. Let's put it on here. Sure thing. Block it. I dare ya. Block it with that cat. Do it. Attack with your Hallowed Priest next turn. Do it. Do it. Come on. I'm so glad that we found our Fireblade Charger. Any of our 1-drops, really. Like, this deck is all about the 1-drops, or it's supposed to be anyways. But you can't have them all 1-drops. You'd burn out so fast in this game if it was all 1-drops. Tactical advantage. Anything else? A double tack. Ooh. Nasty. 4 damage. Who would I want to do it to? That'll drop back down to a 1/1. He's got 1 card in hand. Doo-doo-doo. We might have to take that 6 damage there. We don't have enough mana to re-equip this. So what do they got in hand? Pretty good. Pumps them both up. Play it sucks. Of course he swings in. Okay. Thinks about it for a little bit. No block. Ooh. 3 mana for that, 2 mana to equip. That'll tap us right down. But it'll work. I wish I had some life gain. That would be nice. Won't be able to block it this time. It's got vigilance, so he'll be able to block with first strike. Can't get around the Aspirant with the other 3 creatures. I'm just worried about those 2 cards in hand. That's all I'm really worried about right now. That's bad, but not completely unmanageable. Swings in with that guy. Do it. Yes, yes, yes. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yes! Yeah, we'll go here. What's that other card? He played some tactical advantages already. You think it's another one? That'd be dirty. I really don't want to keep taking damage from that thing. I'm gonna have to. And then we'll use the Fireblade Charger's ability. Finish this thing off. Comes back to my hand. Now we take our turn. Yes. That's also very good. Let's go this on a red. We still need red. Get that Fireblade out. Get this equipped, which is the most important thing. And then for 2 mana, play it on the sword. Get some card draw. Do I want to put a counter on him again? It'd be 4 damage he'd be attacking with. Can block with this. But they would both die, and then this would pass damage on to that. Let's do it. Because it'll survive the first strike from here. Takes it, that's awesome. Gains some life, and now we still have him as a blocker. Yes. I'm still worried about those 2 cards in hand. Still worried me. At least he's got no huge Hallowed Priest anymore. I mean, a 5/5 is pretty big, but we can manage. I don't think we've got the life gain to... what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't think we have the life total right now to really justify prioritizing a Speaker of Heavens. I think we want to get that life gain train running really hard here. Put this Maul back on, fly overhead, still have this guy as a blocker. Gaining life with that life link. That was awesome that we drew into that finally. But yeah, Showdown could have come up too. I probably almost should have played that last time. But then the Maul, and it's like, I need the mana for that stuff. I don't know. But we had good stuff coming up still. Another Halvar. This I like a lot better. We have a 1-drop. Didn't I mention this before? How this shuffler seems to love stacking my deck. So it's like, here's your 1-drop. I have more white in here than red. Definitely more untapped white than red. But what do I get untapped off the first? Red. What's my 1-drop? Not red, which I do have red 1-drops. Thank you for so perfectly stacking my so very few tap lands, too. That's the other thing I don't get. I have only 4 of them. Man, that pisses me off. We gotta keep it. It's just everything else is too good, and it's slowing us down by 1 turn. I forgot to pay attention if I was on the draw or play. On the play, that would have been a lot better. At least I can do a first turn play now with Fireblade. That's not bad. Something. It's not nothing, at least. Although next turn, if I don't draw an untapped white source, I'm still doing basically nothing. I really probably, actually now that I think of it, I should not have played that Fireblade Charger, which is stupid because this deck is supposed to be aggro, it's supposed to be fast. I get jerked around with my mana. So I draw my 1-drop that I can actually play, and I just get excited and I play it, of course. I was going to say we could give it lifelink. No, we can't. We need untapped mana for that. What is untapped mana? Is that a thing? Does that even exist? I think there's only 4 more tap lands in the library. Let's see what lands I draw next, if any. Well, there he goes, yeah. I'm not surprised he got shot because I'm taking so long to do anything. What did I say? Jeez. I can't believe that, though. Like, I only have 4 guys. Come on. I should not see them as all. Like, I know last game was pretty good for the tap lands, but the other games I play, every other game I play, I get them so much, and I have so few. I run so few intentionally, so I don't get so many of them. Screw you. Do I want anything for 4 next turn? I could equip the Sword of the Realms to something, but I need an untapped land for that. I don't really want to equip Sword of the Realms to my Aspirant, but, you know. There goes the Maul of the Skyclaves. Bye-bye. Can he hit creatures with that? Non-creatures, so he could not have taken Halvar. Wow. So what is this deck? Infinite removal? Like literally infinite? Holy infinite. Just non-stop there. Discard cards, kill all your stuff. Discard more cards, kill more of your stuff. More die, more. Wow. I could play this. Play this, but he'll kill it. He'll make me discard it if I don't play it, I bet. Let's go that way. Oh, I should have played it. Maybe nah, he's just gonna kill it anyways, right? Like, that's what I mean. Like, it won't survive a turn. So there's my graveyard. That's not terrible. What was in there? Yeah, some good stuff that I can get out. And there goes both my speakers. Like, this is what I mean. He's just got it all. Non-stop. Must be nice. Get rid of that. Not that he cares. That was probably a dumb play. Should have held that. It's not like it doesn't matter. Watch him blow it up now because he's just got it all. He's going to shoot down my sword too. He's probably just going to kill everything. Like, he's just constantly. Here's your hand is empty with like a million. How does he even have lands with a deck like this? I don't get that. Like, yeah, right. So I play Halvar. No extra mana to equip or do anything useful, and he's just going to shoot him down. Must be nice to stack your deck and put it all in the order you want. Alright. Better. Still sluggish as hell. Come on. Are you kidding me? I gotta play it to draw cards, but... Might as well attack. It's got the double strike, so if he blocks with that guy, cool. He takes it all though, that's weird. I really don't want to play this on the sword. I'll play it on Halvar, and if Halvar survives, his ability can move it on to a different creature. I really wouldn't mind to get one of my speakers, or one of my other 2 Speaker of the Heavens, or a Lurrus, which would allow me to play a Speaker of the Heavens out of my graveyard. I'm at 30 health. That's awesome. And that's enough to start getting angles. Yeah, there goes the Maul. Like, the constant discard, constant removal, constant everything from opponent. Wow. God dang annoying freaking control. Black control, too. It's the worst. Like, this is so annoying, this constantly empty hand. And I have to play everything I get, because if I don't play it, he's going to make me discard it. If I do play it, he probably just ends up destroying it. I don't care. What are we doing? This? Okay. Yeah, sure. Decline anyways. I don't care. Just, I'm not switching anything. There's no other creatures to switch to. Really? Really, buddy? What? You didn't have more of the perfect removal and answers in your hand and you just give up? It's because of the double strike. Yeah, he doesn't have removal. Halvar will go back to my hand anyways if he does. Maybe that's what it is. Because of the Sword of the Realms, Halvar will just bounce to my hand. One of my Rune of Sustenance will go in the graveyard. But that's why I enchanted. This is directly on Halvar, and then I think, or this is directly on Halvar, and this is attached card Sword of Realms. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and you hover and it highlights. That's neat. But I put this directly on Halvar because Halvar can move enchantments around with his ability. So I'm like, if I get another creature, I can just take this off of Halvar and put it on the other creature. And give my other creature lifelink then. And then keep the sword on Halvar, move the sword if I want. Although I think I'd rather keep Halvar alive. That's 2 for 2. I am so shocked we won that. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. I don't like the lack of red, but I'm not too fussy on it because red is a lot fewer in this deck than white. There's a lot less red spells. There's Fireblade, Showdown of the Skalds. That's it. There's 6 cards in the entire deck that require red mana. I do have a lot of red sources in here anyways, though, because it is important. As you saw where we didn't get that white source untapped as we needed. Opponent's on the play as well. That makes things, always makes things particularly nasty for us. And there comes the early removal. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But yeah, I know, that was terrible. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh man, of course. Yeah. Got it all again. Ooh. We can bring it back though. But we need mana. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, basically we lose if we don't draw land. Simple as that. Come on, that's sad though. I have just too many red sources in here for this to happen. Oh wow. Like, should I even do anything? Like, this is pointless. Let's draw a card, see if I can actually find something useful. Of course not. Why would I? At least we get Lurrus out, actually, now that I think about it. We can start bringing these guys back. Yep. Non-stop with this guy. That's probably game right there. That is game. No, it's not. It's very close. Highly doubt I'll have enough. Yeah, I absolutely must draw mana in order, untapped, in order to have enough. Nope. Not enough blockers. Impossible. And I didn't, of course, didn't draw the mana. Wow. That is sad. Thanks for the good game, Arena. Okie dokie. All right. This looks decent. I don't know what I want to lead with. Fireblade, I guess? Sure. Yeah, Fireblade. Who do we got here? Suhi? Suhai? Suhi? Interesting. Yep, with the planes. Do I want to throw Speaker down now? Let's see what he does with his attack. I'm willing to trade because he has no knight right now to put the counter on. Right, so he just takes the damage. Do we want to slow roll it? Let's slow roll. Let's go with this. We'll hold the Speaker for now. Because I got almost too many 1-drops this time. Oh, I love how the Shuffler just, how, you know, it so often distributes your cards. Like, where, you know, it's like, struggling for 1-drops in a deck full of 1-drops, and then now finally we have nothing but well, not nothing but 1-drops. I'm actually really leaning on this and hoping, yeah, that we just get there soon, or we get something better in between that helps us manage. I'd prefer to play this on my 5th turn so that I can play a land from it. If I hit 2 lands, I can play 1 from it immediately and another one on the next turn and just get more value out of it, but it doesn't always work that way. Oh yeah, I'll so take that block. Yep. Again, you have no knight to put your counter on. Da-da! Are you kidding me? Let's take a scry. Ooh. I kind of want... yeah, let's keep it. Mainly just because it's not mana. And I kind of... Let's play this one this time because we know we got another one coming. They may be a little confused at the Speaker and Fireblade combo. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody run a Fireblade Charger in the same deck as a Speaker of the Heavens before. It does seem like an unusual pairing in a deck. Okay, that's not good. First Strike madness. We'll play this turn. We can't attack, unfortunately. Actually, we can with the Fireblade Charger. I'd rather see if I can get, like, Sword of the Realms or Lurrus or something to get him out of the graveyard first before we start throwing him around. Let's gain a life, pass a turn. If they attack with this guy, with the first strike, we can block with the Fireblade, and still, the ability of the Fireblade will still kill it, so we just have to target it. And that's no problem. There we go. That seems a little more centered now. I don't know how it got off. Another one of those guys. Okay, so that's annoying. If they die, one of his other knights gets a +1/+1 counter. Do, they take a long time to make up their mind. Yes, they do. Yeah, I get weird when I'm bored. And opponent was taking a while there. Ooh, we can suit up the Speaker and just start wailing on him, or we can go Showdown. We haven't played a land yet. What do they have? They have 3 mana untapped. What do you want to bet they have some kind of combat trick? Let's go Showdown and just see what happens. See what we get. We need some awesome stuff, although this is pretty awesome here. Okay. That is... okay. Yeah. No. Yes. No. No. Next turn, what do we got? If we play this land, we can cast both Banishing Lights. Dang, we're only going to be able to do a Lurrus and one Banishing Light. We're going to lose and we just don't have the mana to cast the other one, which means it's going to stay exiled forever. Boo-hoo. And that would be a good target. With the double strike, ouch. Dang. I really want to block this guy to kill it, but he'll put a 1/1 counter on probably this guy and then he won't die to his thing. So, let's go here. Yeah? Because my one dies, so they go to combat, it dies. Depends on which triggers first. Do I get to ping this guy first, or does he get the 1/1 counter first? Let's just leave it like that. Get rid of his first strike guy. Does 2 damage to me. Let's start pumping up. Let's go with Lurrus to pump up the speaker. Although we could, hopefully we can get those Fireblade Chargers some other time. Right now we need to do this on this double strike guy. So let's pump up Lurrus a bit here. Man, Showdown. Love that Showdown. So what did we lose? 1 Banishing Light, which is what I was predicting. It kind of put our hand on hold for a while. Like, I didn't even realize we just drew this. It's because I was so focused on getting the value out of those cards we exiled so that they don't stay exiled. Like this Banishing Light here, which is just unfortunate. We just didn't have the mana for all that. But now, yeah, all these spells we cast is going to be just insane with the +1/+1 counters. So, pump this guy up, go this way. Pump that guy up. Pump that guy up. Lurrus gets flying. Life gain. Oh, right, yeah. I'm like, why can't I play anything? There we go. I should play this because of we get this trigger over here. I don't know what to put it on. Fireblade. And then we create an angel. That is the first time I've ever seen this deck explode quite like that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Lurrus, speaker, Fireblade, everything's just coming together. And that was mainly because of Showdown. A few more copies of these. I'm actually, well, I don't know, I was gonna say, I think I should swap them for a couple copies of Banishing Light, but I'm like, I don't know, that Banishing Light did come in kind of clutch there. Yeah, I don't know. Another start I'm pretty happy with. We've got the Sword Fireblade combo here, which I always like. Got some early protection. Actually, this is a really well-rounded hand that I kind of like. I'm wondering if... No, I don't know. I'm thinking about taking out the tap lands, just because they're annoying the hell out of me. Even this though, like just seeing that one there, I'm like, oh, we can't curve out by 3rd turn. Maybe we can. So they're probably already thinking a mono white aggro. Well, let's keep them thinking that. Because of that planes I picked up, Luminarch. Alseid, he's like, yeah, buddy's got a sweet curve out too. Which it is pretty sweet. Sad that we lost that guy. We do have Lurrus to get him back though. That sucks too. Wow. Gain some life, get that out, reveal my hand. He can't take anything. But he gets to look-see. I wonder if he sees the combo with Fireblade Charger and the sword yet. Hopefully he doesn't have something else to make me discard a creature or something. I'll easily discard both of these mountains before I discard that Fireblade. I need that with that sword. Alright, let's get this down. Suit up. Get in there. Should we play Speaker? I think he's gonna make us discard more. Can't counter it right now. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Exile my graveyard. What is it? 2 guys there. Lurrus will not be able to fetch those guys back now. Dang. Destroy the Fireblade. Oh, please. Okay, he's not that dumb. Too bad. I kind of wish he was. So let's get that out there. I can play that so he doesn't know the land in my hand. Let's start pumping that guy up. More damage. Oh wow, okay. That sucks. Put this on white. This deck likes lots of white. This time we'll go this way. That's lethal on board right now unless opponent has something else. Oh, that's bad.
Mind, surrender them.
Wow, that's not nice. Exile that mountain for sure. Get this down. Suit up. Next. That should be game. Yep. Because of his haste with the equipment. Aggro. Here we are up against Klondike. We got some first turn, we got some lifelink, we got some exile removal. So what do we want to do first turn? Let's go Alseid first turn. Also give our opponent the idea of mono white aggro. Another Yorion. Ooh. Although last game didn't work out too bad. Oh, and you may have noticed I'm playing ranked now. I've decided I should play more ranked for just for YouTube, just to kind of put some of these decks to the test a little more. Try to get my rank up so that I can. Not that I don't think I play challenging enough opponents as it is. Like some of the mythic rares and crazy decks I see people just running in free play is insane. You know what? I'm gonna go with this, and then just no attack, because that's the Fireblade combo right there. We also have lifelink here to put on it, so it's just gonna get nasty from this point out. Hopefully they don't play anything too crazy on their turn, and we can just suit up the Fireblade, attack in, and it doesn't get blocked. I was going to say, they might counter this. So they hit the Alseid. That's actually good, because the sword gives our Fireblade protection, not the Alseid. So they don't know we're running red yet. They're a little confused by that sword. They're like, what's that about? What's that all about? This is what it's all about. Attack me with your Charming Prince. I'll block it and still deal 3 damage to your face. As you can tell from my last few videos, I have become a little obsessed with this combo of these 2 cards. They go together really stupid well. And I don't see anybody else doing it. Why is nobody else doing this? It's so fun. It's so awesome. Ooh, and we get to keep it. And we have mana now. We can Give it lifelink. Why is it going to tap both my white? I do have an Alseid here. That's silly. Yeah, don't tap both my white. There we go. Do we have a counter? Does not look like it. Or he's just not playing it. That can be nasty. Let's go for Luminarch now. Oh, I shouldn't have. I should have saved mana to replay the Fireblade. That would have been the smarter thing to do. Probably going to chump block, I would imagine. No! I think that was a big mistake. Maybe they've got something in hand, and they've got plans, and I should be scared, but I'm kind of thinking, now I'm going to have all this 4 mana available to, I don't have to replay this or re-equip the sword. Okay, so you can hit the Fireblade. Alright, so it doesn't do its thing. Attack me for 2. It's a good thing I have a backup. I could also play the Banishing Light and get my Fireblade back, but I think we'll save that for later because I don't have the mana to get my Fireblade back and equip the sword. So if I do this, I'll still have 1 mana left over if I go with this one. Might have a... Okay, no counters yet. No counters yet. I can deal. Let's put it on the Luminarch this time. Give the Luminarch a little bit of extra protection and oomph. Swing in again. This time it's 5 damage. 2 creatures coming at ya. Alseid. What do we have for life? 23. So we're nowhere near activating the speaker yet. Let's hold on. I was gonna play it, but I'm like, let's just hold off. It's not necessary yet. I won't be able to use it if I play it, so let's just wait. Patience. So I can't target it with the thing. I can throw a Banishing Light at it, and then that way he will have to tap it, and then I can attack freely. Maybe? I'd like to get... He'll be 4. Ooh, it won't be enough to kill his guy, though. That sucks. Oh, I don't want to play a Banishing Light just to tap down his guy. I'm taking a while, so I'm going to throw him a thinking, just so he doesn't get 2-2, so he doesn't start getting like, what the hell, man? I have 2 of them. I guess I should play it. Nah, I can't give him pro white. Yeah. Let's go for it. So you'll make him discard a card to give it hexproof. Yeah. He has to tap it as well, so he can't block with it now. Let's go for this for the life gain. Get his toughness up a little higher. No, I don't want to trade for his Charming Prince. It was a bad trade. If I can get my life total up to 27 or higher. No, I need to go higher because of his Dream Trawler. He's going to gain life. He's going to attack overhead. Yeah, so there's that. Let's throw this down this time. More as a chump blocker than anything else. The neat thing is, if Fireblade Charger dies now, he has to die, like getting exiled like he did with the Glass Casket. He didn't deal damage when he died. He has to die to deal damage. So when he dies, I can go straight for our opponent's face, and that's game. Unless our opponent gains life with the Dream Trawler, which they probably will. Interesting. Damn this. All their exile and everything. So figured that would happen. He's gaining 6 life, doing 6 damage. That hurts. 4 mana left here. 4 cards in hand. Dang, this guy's got it all. Hits up that. Probably hits the sword this time. Yeah, it hits the sword. Has way too much life now. There's like really nothing much we can do anymore. That's not at all useful. Where's our Lurrus or something else? This is what I mean. It's all low end or all high end. Well, we did get the Halvar there. That's high end. There's more of them. What sucks now? We don't have any life gain. We don't have anything. We'll have 1 mana left after that. We can hit. Try to target the dream, or we can get like a little token out of this guy if we hit that. Does it have to leaves the battlefield? So we can exile it and get like a 4/4 token. It's something. He's pretty much got us screwed now. Now that he hit that sword with what did he hit it with? Something. He exiled it with something. I don't know what spell he played. Oh right, the Skyclave, the one I'm hitting. What's going on now? What am I resolve? What am I waiting for here? Oh, the Alseid, right, the Alseid. I'm like, what is going on here? So let's keep building this guy up. Swing on in. Be nice to give him some lifelink right now. We got to keep their life total down. But they're just going to keep gaining life, gaining cards. Yeah, they got their engine set up. They got all their mana now. They got all these things. They're just going to keep drawing cards. I can't take down that Dream Trawler. They're not close enough to dying. Nowhere near. So I really don't think there's anything I can do about this now. That's what sucks about control decks. Other than being annoying and not letting me play stuff, I was doing mostly everything early game, and then they came out with Dream Trawler and have just been struggling with them since then. And the more turns go on, the more mana they get, the more cards they draw, because they've got all their big stuff out now. A Maul of the Skyclaves, like 4 of them to give flying. Like, there's so much stuff I have in this deck that would help me out right now, though. Like, seriously, this is a little bit why the other side of my frustration is like, we can turn this back. Now it's... I was just about to say, now it's probably too late. Alright, well, let's throw it on the Fireblade Charger. Give him Shamaja Flying. Next, we'll put this on Fireblade so I can block the Dream Trawlers. I think I need to go more defensive now. No, the Dream Trawler will block it. Wouldn't mind getting some lifelink on that Fireblade. What do you want to bet they're just going to like exile it or something? That would just be my luck too. I'm saving it for blocking. Because I kind of need to. With the 2 Dream Trawlers, I gain so much life from that, get so much card draw from that, like attacking with both of them. I think it's just they're getting too much card draw now, and we just did not get the right stuff when we needed it. Now it's too late. It's just going to be... I'm wondering how much of this I should continue playing, because it's like, it's just going to be... It's a Yorion control deck. It's going to be a slow, grindy, boring win. That's the way control players are. Let's win in the most boring way possible. Are you going to attack now, or are you... You know, you can bump them up really big. They still die to my first strike flying, though, because it's only their attack that gets bigger from them drawing cards. So, Yorion. That is a bunch of bull. I know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to use his glass caskets to hit the Fireblade so that my equipment becomes unequipped. Right. That's actually probably end game right there. Dude, what are you thinking about? You can't possibly be thinking that long about it. What, we have 2 glass caskets? Oh wait, end of turn it comes back, right? Kind of figured. And yeah, except he had to do it post-combat, which is kind of funny. I can give this Pro White and re-equip. Yeah, glass casket's white. Yeah, so let's sack this one. We'll lose the equipment, but it'll survive. The equipment falls off, but then he doesn't go into the glass casket. End of his next turn, Yorion flickers back though. And I don't think there's any way we're doing 16 damage this turn, unfortunately. Like I said, we can continue fighting. I don't think there's really any point. Like, we can continue with our little tricks and stuff, but it's just going to be a steamroll from this point on. They're nowhere, yeah, you're on deck, they're nowhere near decking. Mana, which is actually pretty useful. Back on here. It'll be 7 damage. But yeah. Should I start building up the other Fireblade, maybe? Sure. It's just gonna get Yorion back and flicker everything. Even if I attack with everything, what does it do? Lose this guy, lose this guy. 6, 8, nothing anywhere near enough. Try to give something protection from white to get through? No, that won't work. Yeah, there's pretty much, yeah. They're just gonna keep drawing cards and getting everything, so whatever. That's enough. That's boring. All right, so what did you think? That's the deck. We had a pretty good run there. I can't remember. I think we only lost the 2 games out of however many I played. I don't know. We're probably looking at somewhere pretty close to a 60% win rate, which I'm pretty happy with, being in ranked and stuff like that, which I have not. I've always done free play on this channel, so I wanted to do ranked just to put my decks that I show you up against more competition and see what happens. Try to get my rank up so I can get those extra rewards. Not that I think it's all that really worth it if you're ranking for the rewards. If you're ranking because you like getting a high rank and you want maybe bragging rights, that's fine too if you like to brag. It sucks for other people that you're bragging to, but yeah, people do that. There's nothing wrong. I brag from time to time too. So you want rank for bragging rights or for some other reason to qualify for a certain event, whatever. But I don't think the actual rewards are really worth it. You have to play a lot of games in order to get up there. And I've been checking at some of the stats for like the best decks on the meta right now, and it's like the highest win rates are 66% is the highest win rates I can see in the meta. So that means you're not winning much more than 50% of your games. If you're winning 50% of your games, once you get to gold, you go nowhere. You go forward a tick, back a tick, forward a tick, back a tick, right? So if you're averaging a 50% win rate, you're not going anywhere. If you're doing 60%, which is some of the best, most competitive decks, they're around 58 to 60% win rate, you're going forward, back, forward, back, forward, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, forward, back, right? And you can imagine how long that's going to take to grind your way all the way through to Mythic and all that. And the rewards for all those games and all that grinding, it's not really worth it, in my opinion, if you're looking for value. That's what I think about the rank. I kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent there. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing more rank now just to get to gold, to get those rewards. Once you hit gold, it's like I said, forward 1, back 1, forward 1, back 1. If you got a 50% win rate in silver, you go forward 2, back 1. forward 2, back 1, right? So you can still progress your rank even in silver, which is why I say when you get to gold, it's not worth it to really progress further just for the rewards. After that, you're just going for rank. So that was this deck. It did all right in silver, I thought. I'm not even sure if I was in silver when I started playing. I don't even know. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please comment. And like the video, share it. And if you are new to the channel and new to Arena, check out the beginner's guide videos I have over there. They are full of awesome information. So I will see you guys later. Go make some magic happen. Cheers.